Good morning and welcome to the little apartment on the prairie. It is bright and early. Actually, it's not bright, it's still dark. It's that early. It's early enough that it is dark on Friday morning. And in just a little bit, a couple hours, I am going to go get my first COVID vaccine. What they are offering in my area is the Moderna vaccine. Hi, Whiskers. So that's what I'm getting. And I know some people aren't sure about the vaccine, or some people are concerned that it's not safe or that it's not effective, or some people don't want to get it. And I strongly believe that getting any vaccine, whether it's this or anything else, a flu shot to the vaccines we give our kids routinely when they're little, I believe that should be a person's choice. For myself, I feel that I'm more likely to have bad things happen to me if I get COVID than if I get the vaccine. So, even though I'm concerned about the possibility of side effects, and I'm concerned that we don't know how long it's effective for yet, and all that stuff, oh man, I'm tired still. I think it's better to get it than it is to not get it, for me. And I think each person needs to weigh that for themselves. So anyway, I'm getting it this morning though, and I'm gonna kind of keep a record of how I feel afterwards, and I'll let you all know. I'm not gonna videotape getting it because there's gonna be other people there that may not want to be on video, and plus what it looks like to go get a vaccine. I mean, it's not anything you haven't seen before probably. You know what it looks like to get a shot. But I was lucky enough to get an appointment here in my town. I was so surprised. I have a friend who's getting hers this morning. She lives in another state, but she's got to drive 2 hours one way and then get her shot and then drive 2 hours back home to get hers. So I was really surprised to be able to get it here in my little town, but I was. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'll let you all know how it goes. Alright, I'm home from getting my first vaccine. It's the Moderna vaccine is what I got. I don't know if I said that earlier. I gotta tell you, I have such a positive impression of the National Guard since this whole pandemic. We had the National Guard here over the summer distributing food at the food pantry, and they had extra food pantries over the summer. Yes, hi, Whiskers. And the National Guard was here helping with the vaccine clinic this morning. And, every interaction I've had with them has been really positive. They are friendly and polite and professional and just come across as really helpful and kind. And so I just have a really positive impression of them. The way this particular vaccine, there were more than 24 people there getting vaccinated at the time that I was there, and I think they're going like all day or half a day or something. You checked in, they made sure you had an appointment, and then they gave you paperwork to fill out, and then somebody came around and went over your paperwork with you and gave you your vaccine, and then you had to wait 15 minutes. They wrote on the top of your paper when you could leave, and they had a form they were asking you to check off if you were experiencing symptoms of like an allergic reaction, and then they gave you information to take home about possible side effects and what side effects you would need to go to the emergency room for, and what side effects you didn't need to go to the emergency room for, and how to report any adverse effects to the CDC. And it was done really well. It was very nicely organized. They were people from the health department were there too, as well as the National Guard. And I had a National Guardsman that did my actual vaccine, and he was just, he went over the paperwork with me, asked me if you had any allergies, have you ever had a bad reaction to a vaccine, all those kinds of questions. Made sure you knew what symptoms to look for, what you would need to go get help for. Call 911 if you start to have trouble breathing, that kind of stuff. Asked me which arm I wanted. I picked my left. That's the one I have bursitis in, so that arm kind of, or that shoulder anyway, hurts anyway. So I was like, yeah, if it hurts more, maybe I won't even notice. And then when I went to leave, they had somebody from the health department was like at this table where you were supposed to check out. And they gave you a card that told you where to go online to schedule your second vaccine, and gave you your little card that said that you'd received the first vaccine. But the lady that was doing that, like, her mask kept sliding down under her nose. She had to pull it up like 3 times while I was there at the counter. Like, the National Guards people, they were wearing their masks correctly. They came across as more professional than the health department people. I don't know. Anyway, so I got the vaccine. It didn't hurt as much going in as when I got a tetanus shot recently. My shoulder I look like a chicken waving my arm like that. It's not even sore right now, so I feel fine right now. We'll see how I feel later today and tomorrow. Well, it is now almost 1 o'clock, and let's see, I had my vaccine about 9:15 this morning, and I'm hanging up my laundry. That's why I'm in my bathroom. And so far, I'm feeling fine. My arm doesn't even really feel sore. Like, I felt more sore when I had that tetanus shot recently than I do today. So, anyway, obviously, I feel okay. I'm doing laundry. Did a little cleaning and get this laundry hung up. Sometimes I put my clothes in the dryer, but most of the time I hang it up. I've done a video where I've talked about this, but if you didn't see it, if you notice up here, I've got extra bars over my bathtub. I got those expandable shower curtain rods. So that way I have 3 bars I can hang laundry on. And I can actually use another bar too. It works out really well for hanging up laundry. And they were like $3. I think I spent $2.99 a piece on those bars. So it works really well for hanging laundry when you don't have a clothesline outside. Oh, it is so windy and sunny out today. It would be perfect weather for hanging laundry outside. But when you live in an apartment, you just can't always do that. So, anyway, I'm going to hang a few things over the kitchen chairs, and they'll dry really fast because I got a good breeze in the kitchen today. So that'll dry really fast. And I've been doing a little cleaning. I'm going to have a video up in a couple days about this cleaning challenge I'm doing based on this Facebook group I'm in, and I'm going to tell you all about it in case you want to do it too. And we'll all check in again later on today and see how I'm feeling, but so far so good. Whiskers, always with whiskers. Okay, it is now about 5:15. I'm still feeling okay. My shoulder's just a little bit sore, but not that bad. And in addition to doing laundry, I washed some dishes and made cookies, and I made some really good coffee flavored sugar cookies. Oh, so good. What else did I do? Oh, clean cobwebs out of the corners of my ceiling. Yeah, so anyway, now I'm just taking it easy for the evening, but really, so far I'm feeling good. So I will see how I feel the rest of the night and in the morning, and unless something interesting happens, then I'll wrap up this video in the morning and post it. I hope if you've all had your vaccines that you also felt okay afterwards. Whiskers, nobody wants to see your behind. Alright, it is about 8:15, and I am in my bathroom right now. I do have clothes on. I'm not just wearing a towel. I have on clothes, see? But I'm getting ready to take a hot bath because I have chills. About 6:30, I started feeling a little bit feverish, and so I've got a really low-grade fever, and by low-grade, I mean like about 99, which I know they usually don't even consider that a fever, but my temperature usually runs about 97. So, it's a little bit higher than what's normal for me, but it's certainly not a bad fever at all. But now, just recently, I started feeling really chilled, and like I've got goosebumps on my arms, and it is 75 degrees in my house because it's warm outside today. So, or it's still warm this evening, I guess. So anyway, I'm going to take a hot bath and then try to get some sleep. My arm is definitely more sore than it was earlier, but I still, you know, while I don't feel great at this moment, I wouldn't say I feel terrible. I've felt much worse at other times in my life. So I'm hanging in there, and I'm gonna, here comes Sassy. She loves to sit on the edge of the tub while I take a bath. Come here, Sassafras. Wanna come say hi? Say hi, little kitty. Say, I like baths. Well, you don't like to get in the bath. She's fallen in the tub many times. So I like to sit on the edge of the tub and drink tub water. That's what I like. Yeah, you sit on the edge and drink the tub water. And I'm watching the holiday baking championship. So I'm watching people make really good food that I'm not going to make, but I will imagine that I will make. So anyway, that's it for right now, and I will keep you all updated. Well, it is 6:30 a.m. the day after my vaccine, and I am feeling much better than I was at 8 o'clock last night. Temperature's back to normal. I'm a little stiff, but I'm normally stiff in the morning when I get out of bed. So my arm that I got the shot in is still pretty sore, but other than that, at the moment, I'm feeling back to normal. So if that's all the side effects that I experienced, that's okay. I can live with that. Let me know if you've had your vaccinations yet, what side effects you had, if you had any. Not just to let me know, but to let everybody know down in the comments. And I'm gonna call it a video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and stay safe out there, everybody.